The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tyler, are you in the stream? Yeah, I told him I'm live on YouTube. No, he just wants us to because he's making food. And probably because we didn't join this party. He sent me a party invite. He sent me an invite at noon. It clearly said I get off at 2:30, right? Because he messaged me when I was on lunch. And he goes, what are you doing? I was like, I'm working. He goes, I thought you got off at noon. I was like, no. I got off at 2:30. Kyle.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Shreds the tackle. And right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Really?
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You need to force that?
Everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going to exactly
okay, so we made
it offensively.
Quarterbacks
the ball well, seemingly
like
in control.
for ourselves.
And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Foiled the whole plan there. Turn the ball over. Call it a gain of 4
We're
on
coaches
first,
of the
and that'll
team.
make it second down.
No, they start out at low 80s. And we just develop them. And we do it like a rebuild.
Down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first and 10, Ferguson. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra.
Kyle's got it to where fucking.
And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there.
Trade deadline's on, so.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On third down, Ferguson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Serpentine belt. Yeah, fucking basically.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive.
No, they don't cover
the
something. It's
3
fucking
points,
$20
they won't turn that down at all.
14 for a 1-year warranty and $45 to $50 for a.
How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? That'll be taken in the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
BBK! BBK!
It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast. Bodies all over the place.
His name is Denver Curtin.
The right guy to align
so
yourself
for short,
with.
it's BBK.
Wow.
point after, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Yeah, your serpentine belt should not look like that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Yeah. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Is that T. Higgins?
27 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh.
And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket,
you're just
hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I'm really stopping his run because he's got the fucking #1 run offense in the league.
He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going, and being able to make a play on the football.
They're not David, JJ.
To throw on 2nd down, Ferguson.
God damn, Malik.
He nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it.
Wasn't that Malik Hooker?
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands.
I'm not throwing his way again.
Sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. And he comes back with one complete.
Was that man?
To the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
he doesn't have it.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And an alley to run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
He will fumble from me hitting X with BBK, but I hit stick with Hassan Reddick, and you just go down. All right.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. I know he wants to get his team back in the game.
Oh, you're trying to feed it to me like
right there maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
Should have kept his name the
borders
same.
on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
No.
Especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive.
You'll appreciate this.
Offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo.
Look what I had running that
loose football. The
post
ball
route.
comes out. And this will go out of bounds, and they're still short
81.
of the line to gain, so this is going
But I
to be
don't
a
have a escape
turnover on
artist.
downs here.
That's exact. It's 81 speed, but I don't have escape artist.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. You ain't going nowhere.
I got Colin Johnson.
Hit it.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that was
Yeah,
a
well,
nice
this is our
strong
first season
run
when
by
Kyle
the guy
turned the
they
fucking
call the
XP
field
sliders down
general.
to 150.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Check. Big grip. Big grip.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go one more. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Go now. 8 read. You draw.
So we have time to run the ball and pass. We're not just juicing up one stat.
Orbit. Right there. 54. Right there. Right. Hey, Sam.
Hey, that picks is not fucking juicing up one stat. Fuck
On the
off.
midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I do too.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that going to be
Good job, John.
incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I don't have fucking throwing the run, so
Yo, cheetah, cheetah.
that's what I did.
From the gun, Ferguson. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith.
Here we go. Here we go.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one
Yeah.
point. They continue to give you speed, great hands,
All right, you can
and big
fuck off, you
bodies,
fucking-
which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Max 56. Leo. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Fight.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ferguson. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks
How's that a
are able
blitz
to
route?
stretch
He
that
doesn't
lead
even have
out a bit
fucking route
further.
running.
And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great
No,
route run
I
there.
put the slant
Brandon,
on
this is what the
there
best receivers do.
to
They work on
have a
their
fucking
route
third
running
option,
because
or
it's
a
one thing to
go-to
have
option
athletic
through a main,
ability,
or a quick
but to
option.
really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
No, the middle, high, low is a
This one
post,
taken
a
from the
streak.
7. And he'll take this
Thought that
from
play
near the
didn't work.
25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call
It's like
this
cover two.
desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You
down.
don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't
they
been
fixed
there
it,
right
then.
from the start. We've noticed that they've got to
That's
find
the
a way to
longest
get
one
on their
I've ever
toes
seen
and
in a
start
head-to-head game.
punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. For the second time now in this first
He's
half,
got a
he's missed an
Guayo
extra
wearing
point.
47.
So with the
I
missed
know it's your
PAT in
tiny
his
poop
rearview
squiggy
mirror, he goes
something,
back out to kick this one
but
off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw on second down, Ferguson escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air.
I'm also like not trying to go too deep in my playbook
for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do?
Why do you have Darius
let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
Okay.
He'll be out of bounds.
That took
just
me
shy
way
of
out
the
of
40.
position.
23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. Here we go. 6 orange. Double left free. Play out deep. Double left free.
A first down carry by Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They're going to look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good, and that'll make it 17-13. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Ferguson. The open man is Smith. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
CPL.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I don't know if I was going to throw that shit to it sooner.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
He got it because he got hurt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Max box, white. Hey, box drop, box drop. 54. Ready?
On first down, Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, Barkley. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Delta. 54, Mike. 54, Mike. Hey. 54, watch 54. I don't think you got it, son.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Got a third person in here.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hey, Tyler.
Again, it's Barkley. And an alley-oop. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the
Not
turnover.
that curious because he's done playing much.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Barkley.
Fuck you, Vic.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
10 logo. Here we go, G. Joker. Check 3, check 3. Hard.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Good thing is, my
Maybe
fucking
just a
right
slight
tackle
detour
wasn't
on what's been a
really.
strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
70 Indians. Hurry! Y'all play ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Looking to throw. Ferguson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf.
I
His
only
fifth
ran that
touchdown
play
now on the year.
because you were in
And they're
man
able to break the
previous
tie
two,
and move out in
and I
front
assumed you
here
would
this
go
fourth
back into
quarter.
man
Extra point splits the uprights,
and to have
they will take a
forced that
7-point
fucking
lead.
quick lead pass up so they
The
did.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Okay, UDK gets locked up by I don't know who the fuck that was. Alright. Tyler.
About set for this next drive
So I know
by
you
the
don't play
Cowboys
much,
offense.
but there's a
And hoping to do
Mandalorian.
better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of
That's what I was
scrimmage.
gonna say.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now
Thank
a
God he
nice
came
throw
back to
here
the ball.
right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of
They
15
gave,
as that'll lead to third down.
Quentin Nelson, what was it, guys?
Back to throw. Throw left side to Higgins.
Higgins.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted.
No! Fucking...
Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
No, I'm picking a play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and he's going to have to
Jets and the
protect the
Titans.
football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's go. 60 or. You better be afraid of me. Let's go.
From the gun, Ferguson.
Mother-
He will go
fuck.
down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining.
Yes.
We'll be back after this. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good blocking
Titans.
there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was trying to get it
He's
to
got one hand.
Ezekiel
I'm not
Elliott,
blaming you.
and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Oh,
They'll set up the screen to
fuck,
Elliott.
that was the wrong. Oh, you're watching?
Excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play.
That was a
They
good
picked up
play
a heck of a
call
chunk of
to what
yardage.
I did, guys.
Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
That was not going
This
to
will
be
be caught just inside the 10. And
No,
the
it
stop
wasn't.
will
It was
come
going to the receiver
inside the
behind him,
5
but
at the
this game
4.
causes you to
10
catch
yards on
it
the
and
pickup
find
there.
going
It'll be
to.
second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gut.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. L.J. Collier showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Mike 55. Mike 55. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught
I should have
for a
committed that
Cowboy
fucking sooner.
touchdown. From 8 yards
It was
out,
Darby.
as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
I was like, trade bait.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't
That's
worked
forcing me to
somewhere else,
fucking
and maybe
go
try and
deep
find
dive
one of
on
those
what I
special
did.
plays for one of your better
Showing
players.
Kyle
and
everything.
maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9
Yes.
from the 26.
Damn it,
And
Dak.
he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
No, he didn't. It wasn't him.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah. Anybody else? You fucking
Getting down to the good
soft.
stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining
Come on,
on
man.
EA Sports.
My O-line is literal garbage.
So it's Seahawk football
Except the
as
left
we
tackle
march
that you-
toward a conclusion. And they're
Yeah,
facing a
and we turn
big
the sliders
3rd
down. I'm
now
aware.
in this tie ball game.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Hey, Sam up. Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
No, I'm holding R1.
11 yards there
Because he
and a
will fumble.
1st down for Seattle.
Here we go. Here we go. 8, 3. Start.
They'll run on 1st down.
Yes.
Barkley evades the tackler, and now some space. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I have. I'm just not being as stupid with
That'll
it.
make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice,
I
but
have
you've
definitely
ensured
thought of it.
yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Snap.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
No, I was really struggling on that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds.
No, I'm not giving you a chance to win it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the timeout.
See, that's why I didn't
will
call
be
the play
called.
last
So they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And his kick here is good. Celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy.
Second quarter.
Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win in close
no, I mean
like
in the first half, score all.
You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.
No.
This was that type of a game.
You went ahead of me on the.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
I said on the pick.
And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas,
intercepted by Leighton Vander Esch.
The season was apparently not meant to be.
Pass to DK Metcalf for 30 yards.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
A lot of rushes. Incomplete pass intended for Jonnu Smith. Pass knocked away. Sacks for 10-yard loss. I went to pass. Pass to DK for 11-yard touchdown. I threw, just not as much. God. What do I got now? Yeah, it's gonna be fucking hell come playoff time. Are you fucking kidding me? I have to play another game to get my right tackles hidden straight. And it immediately takes away like half my routes that I want to run when playing Gaz because he plays with the line and he's just going to shred everything. So I got to get these quick passes or block a lot of them. I love upgrading power and getting accuracy instead.